we haven't got to see too much from them yet, but from what we saw against Fnatic, it was really positive. The fact that they do look like they are comfortable in Ancient, this could be a very close matchup.
It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a battle of the AWPers as well. Keep your eye on Delusion. Keep your eye on Acor. As you said, one to watch. Always looks like he's going to be stepping up. And, well, let's get right into the action here. Pistol underway, and Aurora, well, they're already pushing down towards middle. There is Acor, immediately to be tested, and Delusion will be traded out by him 1-for-1, and GamerLegion have got the space.
Acor with the P250 leading the charge, gets the opener. Definitely someone we're going to be keeping an eye on. Very flashy player as well. Very exciting to watch on the AWP. Sugar tucked in here. This is a very difficult angle to clear. And Chiron on the quickest flank you ever saw. Kios does clear it, but Chiron is in the back lines and is able to pick off one, but Kios with another. Doing all the work here. Lucky trying to swing through. Gets a dink onto Shui, and Railway's found him. Now Lucky gets that final one, and it puts Isaac into 1-versus-1 against Railway, but Railway does come out ahead. It is an absolute brawl on the A site, but Aurora do take the pistol.
Yeah, nice stuff from Aurora. Just making sure they've got all their forces there to defend. You've even got that quick element of Chiron coming through, and he's just being a disruption. Even if it's just for 1 or 2 seconds, it means that the Aurora gaming side can just get that little bit closer. What I like to see as well is look at how proactive Aurora were at the start of that round. Not afraid just to fight down in towards middle. They really want to take this fight to GamerLegion, who have fully invested in as well.
Let's see what they've got on this T side now that they're fully bought into it. Acor juggling pistols around. Does get a Desert Eagle, so there's a few of those in the mix. Isaac with the Galil. Decoy grenade. Fair enough. Not going to do any damage. If you do sound on top of that, it can do 1 point of damage.
Great.
Could be the straw. The straw that breaks the camel's back. That was the rest of that phrase. Slow here for GamerLegion. Looking to use up utility, but Aurora aren't biting. They've still got plenty of smokes. Railway's looking for the fight, and it comes at his peril. Shui going to find that kill, and now they're going to start to accelerate. MP9 collected. They can start to push forward. Fight in mid as well. Lucky is caught off guard. Chiron, the only one on site, and he's able to find a kill and even falls back, staying alive here, allowing those rotations to come through. Isaac continuing to scale up, and Chiron is doing so much work here. Sugar has arrived and hiding in the smoke. Acor is somehow managing to stay alive and find kills. He is traded out eventually. Kios now has a 1-versus-3. 2 of these players are limping away, so there's definitely an opportunity for here to pull this one off. Delusion makes his presence known. Kios has to piece this one together. That's a shot. Delusion removed, and now both these players look at the health pools. Kios can do this one. You can see they're trying to fight together. Such little time on the clock that Kios has to work with, and this reposition is perfect. He did not spot either of them crossing the timing. He is aware of it, going for that fight, gets the first, but Chiron swings out and finishes the job.
Oh, nice angle selection from Chiron, though. Made sure that only his head was sticking out when he re-swung back in, so it was such a difficult one for Kios. Just want to highlight these rotations as well from Aurora. They took all of the control initially out towards Ancient, dropping the utility in, and then just denying GamerLegion any space. Then they got a little bit big for their boots. They overstepped the mark a little bit, gave over the opener. But as soon as they knew that that hit was coming in towards B, immediately you've got 3 players just ready and waiting to defend against it. Gets a little bit close towards the tail end of the round, and yeah, a little bit unfortunate for Kios. Nevertheless, Aurora Gaming will convert in. Has to be, I'd argue, an eco now for GamerLegion. Just get the guns out in full. Acor can just save it and definitely have an AWP going forward.
Yeah, he definitely wants his hands on that one. Looking forward to seeing him bring that one out. Looks like maybe a little bit of a tech pause here. Get that one out of the way early into a round that's not quite as pressing for GamerLegion, but yeah, good force anyway. The fact that they almost kill everybody, you can see immediately that for Aurora it means that AWP could technically come out. Chiron could drop one across Delusion, but it is going to come at a cost, and the rest of the team isn't going to have a lot, so they might just be going for more of a lighter buy here, and it'll essentially be a repeat of like the second round of Eco, basically. So see if that does transpire. Aurora already getting off to a good start on the CT side as expected, but round 4 is where I am casting my eyes towards. Once all the guns come out for GamerLegion, our tech pause is resolved and the round will be getting underway.
It's going to be an interesting one. I feel like GamerLegion really needs to battle this aggression being thrown in the mix by Aurora, because they will do this on the CT side. They will press the issue, and it ultimately leads to them getting the round conversion when they do find that first kill. Controlling towards middle again. All these players. I mean, look at Chiron. He's already up towards Jaguar. He's just dropping grenades. And yes, it is only these Deagles and a couple of Glocks in the mix for GamerLegion. But this is now back-to-back rounds where Aurora in the first 10 seconds have got all of this map control. This is why Ancient is so difficult to contend with. And when these guns come out into play, GamerLegion, they're going to need to find a response to Aurora just being so decisive in gaining this map control.
Yeah, you need to gain either one of lane or mid, preferably both if you can. I often see these T sides battling in mid early on. It's often a bloody brawl. Some around, bit of info being gained up towards A. Flash coming through to allow the peak. Sugar is here, sitting all the way back. Here's the only member over this side of the map. There's two players in towards mid, means the rotation can come through. Donut, Delusion, looking for the fight. Keels does find Sugar, so now A side gets a little bit weird, and A-Core almost catches off Delusion. It's a complete 180 to remove him, dinked into the back of the head by the Glock. It is going to, in the end, only going to be that one player that falls. Aurora get their third, and now the guns come out.
Yeah, this is what we're all here to see. Delusion versus A-Core head-to-head. Basically mirroring each other in the server right now. Buy will be better for GamerLegion because Aurora been winning these rounds quite cleanly, so they retain the SMGs. Instant utility coming out to try and contest with middle. But no players are actually working their way over just yet. Waiting for the Molotov to expire. And then this crossfire between Donut and Pocket. It needs to come in for Aurora, but Delusion, he's holding this angle so decisively. But it's got to be a bit careful because there's no real escape route if he does miss his shot.
Teammate in Lucky nearby with the smoke that he can throw out there, so that is going to give him a little bit of cover, and it's even giving him a little bit of a gap to work with. You can see he's keen to peek into it. He's going to peek, but it's only gun barrels peeking out, and he's going to get dinked in the process. Im finds Chiron as well, so now getting very difficult here for Aurora. Delusion is trapped in here. A single HG would take him down. Also getting ready to be thrown in. Sugar has come out with the response though, and Shui, he goes down as well. Lucky here to save the day, and Kios, he really wants this kill onto Delusion, but the teammates around Aurora are keeping him alive. The flashbang through. Now he's going to pull back into the smoke, playing around and misses the shot. So the kill finally does come through. But it did come at a cost, as now it is a 3 versus 3.
Problem needs to be picked up as well. A-Core moving over to potentially contend with the Donut position. Good smoke. Is it Lackey can't see a thing? 35 seconds though. GamerLegion, they're going to group more towards Donut here. Try and work their way back in. Look at the rotations. Two players have made their move back towards B, and Sugar is pushing A main. So whilst he can call this clear, the MP9, it might just be an unknown entity the GamerLegion might not account for. This bomb, it needs to go down. Utility will be dispersed, but this MP9, it could throw spoil to all of this.
Lucky on the rotate as well. That smoke has a bit of a gap that he can use. He's going to abuse it. A-Core goes down. No chance to use that AWP. And there's that MP9. Takes out Kios. Him now is 1 versus 3. Going to get that first, but the trade comes through immediately. And as soon as the gun comes out, Aurora, they are going to take the fight to GamerLegion. Perfect response. That fight in mid really determining how this round pans out. And Railway is now looking to collect that second AWP so that they can take 2 into the follow-up.
Interesting to see where they'll deploy them. Yeah, that was a good reaction from Aurora. GamerLegion, they dispersed all their utility in towards middle to try and contend with it. It looked pretty good because Delusion was stuck in towards that corner. But it's just that swing from 3 of the players to try and just keep him alive. That's exactly what happens, and it's just very interesting to see. GamerLegion, they can repurchase into this. They place the bomb down, but they need to just get things firing here. Double AWPs, as you've mentioned. Where are they going to deploy these? Well, one is making its way immediately towards middle. Blacky can post up towards Donut. And there's 3 players pushing aggressively towards Cave.
Yeah, second AWP in towards Cave, holding that one. It's going to be Delusion, primary AWPer for Aurora. And he's supported with this player in Chiron, playing anti-flash. So Delusion, if he gets forced off the angle, misses the shot, that's where Chiron will activate. Bait and switch setup. Delusion? Are they going to be walking into it? Shui going for a bit of a spam, trying to do damage through, and now IEM is going to start hunting, and Delusion hits the shot. Trap not needed to be activated yet. He can even look to reposition on the angle. Shui is going to poke his head in. Chiron is revealed, but the player does go down, and now Aurora have the advantage with flashbang as well to allow the reposition. Acor misses the shot while blinded. Trying to post back up on the angle, but he keeps getting flashed off. Delusion is making it uncomfortable for him. Now all of GamerLegion are grouping up towards B. They do want to take the fight here.
Aurora are reshuffling though. But they haven't got presence out towards middle, so Railway's going to have to leave temporarily, vacate the extra defender. Actually, no, he comes back. Re-smoking towards Cave at the most apt time. Delusion is scoped towards this ramp. Does spot ahead, can't quite convert the kill. 25 seconds, GamerLegion, the jig is up. You need to make your move, and there's still more Molotovs. They might even need to go through this. There's simply no time.
Yeah, the center is perfect. Chiron back into the side as well. This crossfire is fantastic. It'll be so difficult. Delusion's found the kill. Now Chiron activates kill. Does get that trade, but there's no smoke out towards long. It's allowing both these CTs to do all the work. Acor, only one left, gets one and is removed. Aurora, a perfect CT defense over towards B. Starts with that opening kill in towards Jaguar. And they just dwindle the clock down. They play with the time. And it's too difficult for GamerLegion to make their way through.
It's the early conditioning being set in as well by Aurora. Even after the pistol, we did allude to it, they were taking mid control and they were even smoking down towards B, ramping the double doorway, making it so uncomfortable for GamerLegion to really even extend too far out of their spawn. In this round, they set that trap in towards Jaguar. They wait a little bit. Whilst they are still a little bit advanced forward, GamerLegion, they still need to consider in the back of their minds that Aurora could have already pushed all the way through. There's just simply too many angles to clear. And where you haven't got control over towards middle because it has just been taken from you time and time again. It really just funnels this T attack just into that B bomb site, and that's exactly what Aurora is set up to do.
This one for GamerLegion, not going to be offering too much, but they do have some fast pistols, a Mac-10 that can lead the charge. Lucky with the AWP, has to come up big. That's one kill. He's trying to reposition here, gets the second. They're trying to chase him down, but he keeps standing strong. Eos does find the kill eventually. Sugar getting caught off guard here, but has just enough bullets in the chamber for the double kill. Speed almost overwhelming Aurora, but they do stand their ground, and then they deal with Acor. A good hold against the fast eco play.
Yeah, impressive shots from Lackey as well. Not normally the AWP player for Aurora, but he is wielding that second one. Lots of experience on his shoulders as well. Ex-Entropic player who nearly made it through last major cycle around. There's good signs as well from Sugar. He was... Obviously, most of the team were quite absent during that overpass game against Fnatic, but Sugar especially, don't really remember calling out his name all that much. So the fact he's being that anchor player that Aurora need is absolutely perfect. And well, Blacky, he's dealt with Kios in towards middle. It's another advantage. And look at Railway, just looking to press the issue, joined in tandem by Chiron. GamerLegion, they haven't got any room to breathe.
Suffocating them across the map. If CTs get control in towards lane, it's so difficult for the Ts to fight this one back. Shui has managed to catch this timing though up towards ledge. Does a bit of damage onto Chiron, but still has Railway to deal with as well. Good Molotov going to force him back, but there's enough space for him to sit in there. He's lucky he doesn't spread because he doesn't have a smoke to deal with it. But off the back of that, Shui has continued to find the ground. And he's going to catch off... Ooh, Trigger Discipline. Okay, Shui's in the back lines. That's going to play this one. An easy double kill for Shui. This could be the round. That's huge. They still deal with Railway, but they know he's here, but he's still finding kills. He's found 2 in towards door. They cannot get past him. Acor eventually does find that kill, and now there's a flank coming through from ledge. Shui goes down though. It's onto Acor, 1 versus 2. No, so one of these players is, but lucky on that rotate. Has an AWP, so it is actually quite a difficult flank to pull off. Acor has some utility to work with as well. Can put the smoke down to flush off one position. A flash deployed to allow him to post up in towards short. Sugar going to start to walk up. He's going to spot his leg, but he swaps away at the wrong time. Lucky hits the shot with the P250 on that flank in from Cave. And Aurora pull off the retake despite the heroics of Shui.
Yeah, that was really nice. Shui just found the gap there and just completely just waited, bided his time. But it's the fact that Railway gets another kill in, even when it feels like GamerLegion should be finally posting their first round on the board. The fact that he just kills Isaac and just dispatches of him, again, it bleeds down another second coming on over. And I tell you what, again, it's good work from Sugar, because the fact that Shuey just repositioned, had a CT off angle and still lost the fight, it's really good work from that rifler. This time fast out up middle, Shuey has had enough of Aurora's games, and that's a really good multi-kill to open up. And look at him, he's just going to keep pressing the issue already through his own smoke in towards Red Railway. Might not be accounting for this, is considering it, but Shuey will still win out the battle.
It's a bit of a half clear there as he's crossing by, just keeping an eye on the position as he makes his way over to CT, and Shuey is holding for it. This round done and dusted, all on the back of Shuey, leading from the front. Fantastic triple thing to open things up. Just really fast pace out towards mid. Gets that double kill. CT's caught off guard. Chiron is over here towards the B bomb side, but there's four T's here. No chance, although back's turned, finds one. The trade comes through immediately. If you've gotten two there, there's maybe a chance.
I mean, take a look at the bank balances for Aurora, despite winning every single round on the server. Sugar's been brought down low on the economy because a few of these rounds have been quite close for GamerLegion. They finally get this one over the line. So it's a step in the right direction. Delusion, his sole objective is just hold on to this AWP, bring it forward so he can drop for his team. Double AWP setup that they've been running with Lackey is quite expensive. Does find Imma, who's not ready for Isaac's position out there on the wide angle. Shuey will get rid of him as well. What a round from the in-game leader of GamerLegion. A quad kill leading from the front as well. Finally, we see a little bit of GamerLegion taking the fight back to Aurora.
Yeah, first round on the board. And Shuey also, I mean, this comes off that amazing timing he caught the round prior, right, where he got that double kill and almost saved that round as well. So he is really doing all the heavy lifting here at the moment for GamerLegion. And the fact that quite a few of these rounds have been close means that Aurora are actually at breaking point. This round is critical for them to win if they want to continue this CT run they've been on. And for GamerLegion, if they can pick this one up, they can start to stage this T side. Bit of a comeback. If they can get up to 5-6 rounds, that feels like plenty for a team like GamerLegion moving to that CT side.
Yeah, we talk about the CT sides a lot, don't we? And
here particularly, right, at the RMRs, it feels like it's so CT heavy.
Yeah, well it is. I mean, unbelievably though, the most CT-sided map in the pool right now, Overpass. Ancient close second. Kios, maybe just a second away from putting some bullets down Lackey's way. Chiron is now looking to try and support him. So Aurora, they do have control of this middle position. Imma just spamming through bullets, not quite landing, but is aware that there could be presence here at the very least. Try to just bait out of position, really. Sugar has to keep holding this mid flank because currently Isaac and Kios are there, but look at Shuey. Again, he's hit another one of these timings, Lucy. He's going to catch off Railway. Never mind, Acore deals with him, but still, his position is so close.
Yeah, Shuey just continuing to walk forward, holding all of these tight angles. No chance for these CTs. Once again, it's going to be Delusion just holding on to the AWP. So that is those 2 consecutive rounds for GamerLegion. That's going to reset the economy of Aurora as well. They're going to have this AWP, but that's going to be about it. And Shuey, almost looking to steal away that AWP. And look at the minimap. Delusion might actually not be able to hold on to this one. They know the importance of dealing with it into the follow-up round. Nice leg shot onto Kios. At least he can maybe get in some target practice here. Acor's holding his retreat, so he is going to go down. Inevitably, Isaac finds that kill. GamerLegion get up to 2. Aurora going to be reset, which means a third looking good as well.
That's now 3 rounds in a row where Shuey's just found this timing. Like he's just in this round, he's just walked up B ramp and completely caught Railway unawares. Acore does hit the shot, but if you think, okay, well, if Acore isn't there, he still finds that kill. So it's really nice reads coming in for this GamerLegion side. And they have completely battered and bruised the economy of Aurora now, just armed with the USPs. This should be a 3rd round in a row for this T side.
They're going to have quite a few CTs to contest it, and they are hounding him with USP bullets. You can see he's not doing a great deal of damage, and he's able to get, well, 2 kills. Shuey here to save the day, padding the stats with a nice little triple to close things out, and that's going to be now that 3rd round. See Shuey getting a little vocal on the microphone as well, hyped up after a couple of great rounds. GamerLegion getting into the swing of things here on Ancient.
All right, Lackey's got another scope weapon. Can't afford the AWP, so he's gone with an AUG. Right about the time machine in these Aurora games. We saw Mezzi on the Now we're going into the AUG meta with Lackey. 7-3, it's still a heavy advantage for Aurora. If GamerLegion just settle their nerves here, work their way back in, it's going to be a change of pace. They're going to try and execute straight onto this A bomb site. Sugar has got Lackey in support, and that one way. Oh, it's really helped him out. Multi-kill immediately. That's the bomb dropped. Now the rotations, they're already here, but Railway, he actually gets dispatched.
Yeah, but it doesn't brought down low. Acor's also half HP. Shui gets a kill, but again, look at the health points of these players. Chiron is here. Acor's out in the open. This is going to be a couple of free kills for him, but Acor's found Delusion. Chiron, though, hunting for more, not accounted for. Now it's into Shui hands once again. 1 versus 2. Smoked off, even going for the fight with little HP. Chiron is there to dispatch him, but triple fire had Chiron, but I really want to highlight Sugar there, right? Dropping the one way and just doing exactly what you need to do as the Bianca. He gets double kill and stays alive.
It's so important. Nice
Hey,
idea
Anchor,
from
I should say.
GamerLegion as well. Yeah, I mean, well, every Anchor player needs to be doing that job, but special shout out to Sugar in that one, multi-kill delivering. And that was the perfect time maybe for GamerLegion to throw a round in. We've not really seen the change of pace from them at all on this T side. So the fact it's when Aurora reaggress feels like the perfect moment. The Sugar stands tallest. But now they're still interested in this A-bomb site. They're still thinking that this definitely has some legs to it. So they're going to walk in, wait for this smoke to fade, potentially Sugar. This time, he's getting aggressive on the other side of this. This might not be completely expected at all. Already tucked in towards the corner. He's going to let them walk straight past. Oh, this is absolutely huge from Sugar. Still fully blinded. He's going to get all of them potentially, but Acor accounts for it. Completely removes him out of the equation, and Chiron gets traded. GamerLegion survive.
Of all the players to turn around and clear that, it's Acor, and he hits the quick scope with the AWP. That is not the player that you expect to be finding that kill. Sugar, it looked like he was going to shut everything down. Oh no, the AWP from Delusion, even looking like it might go down at the very end here. Definitely being hunted. 2 Ts on their way. Oh, Railway going to go down as well. This AWP feels like it's inevitably going to be prized from the hands of Delusion. What a round from GamerLegion. The contact play through the smoke. Sugar is sitting there on the other side of it. 4 players walk past him, and he's about to. It's that moment, right? All 4 have walked past. The flashbang is clear. He's about to go hard. I'm going to stop a couple of no scopes at the end. It does go down, but it was all in the palm of his hand. And then Acor turns around and just takes him down.
That's one of those moments where you're sat there at your desk, and you're just like, why? Why is he doing this? Why has he looked at me? So unfortunate, but a really nice heads-up play, especially for Acor to clear that. He bails GamerLegion out of there, because that could have been incredibly scary indeed. It relegates Aurora now into this partial investment. They can start pushing A main. There's 4 of them all here, but Isaac is holding for this. Going to regroup with his team towards middle. If Aurora keep pushing here, there's potential for this to go a little bit haywire, but Isaac is holding. He's trying to be the insurance policy. Will secure a couple of kills. Spray is good for a few as well. That's an AK that can be recovered, but it's still the 2-man advantage for GamerLegion.
Yeah, Acor wants to get out of here. This isn't a great spot to be in, because you can only fire off the 1 shot there. A bit better. He's got that space he can fall back from. Doesn't matter, because Railway is dealt with anyway. So Chiron just maybe looking to hold on to that AK as mentioned. Delusion can go for a little bit of a look in, see if we can find anyone off guard, catch a player looking in the wrong direction and pick up a gun of his own. But otherwise, it's going to be 5 for GamerLegion, which we talked about on the T side feels like a very good position to be in. And they've got a potential to get even up to 7 with how these rounds are starting to go for them. It definitely feels like the momentum is with them. Considering this was, I think, a 7-1 scoreline at one stage, this has been quite the resurgence from GamerLegion.
You're almost definitely right. And what's interesting to consider is, and what we've seen as kind of a trend throughout these best of ones, is momentum really favors a team. It almost just feels like we haven't really seen too many back and forth affairs. It's when there's a comeback, it's around a streaky, just nature, just constant rounds being strung together. Similar in this game, 7-1. Now we're at 8-5. This GamerLegion's on the up. Momentum well and truly with them. Delusion will be wielding the AWP for another time in this CT side. Jay, got to be careful, Aurora, because if they let this one slip, if GamerLegion get up to, well, I'd even say 6 is reasonably more than enough, especially on Ancient.
Yeah, and I feel like after what we saw from Aurora's T side yesterday versus Fnatic and what we saw from GamerLegion on the CT side, it feels like even 5 rounds is probably sufficient. That's a really cool nade, by the way, onto A-Core. He's all the way back in A holes and gets hit in the head by HE. I think that even came through the roof off the skybox, did it? That's crazy. Or was it a team one? Didn't quite catch it.
I couldn't see it, to be honest.
I was like, how did he get to half HP with HE? I just saw the explosion in his face. But anyway, looking like they're going for a bit of a split here. Chiron gonna spot him and removed immediately. Great peek. That's an opener and that's gonna send the CT scrambling a little bit. And GamerLegion aren't committing off this. Delusion tucked into Donut with the AWP, so they have a good setup on this side of the map. Lucky's the one that's tasked looking for information, and all he's gonna find is Shui with an AK and a couple of bullets to the body. Railway now taking his turn at the fight, going to be scared off the angle after initial engagement, and now Shui can start to establish control there. Delusion though with the AWP finding the kill, but he's the only one over on this A site. They are walking out. Delusion forward, gonna miss the shot onto Isaac. That was everything. Needed to find that kill. And then there was a chance, but with him going down 4 versus 2, once again, Aurora forced to save.
Yeah, really nice round from GamerLegion as well. They're really dictating the tempo, especially towards the latter stages of this T half. In this one, it just feels like as soon as the opening gunfight falls their favour in towards Jaguar, Lucky's just stepping in, and it's almost the wrong position for Aurora to go hunting for information. Even though you've just lost a player there at the same time, if you could push the extremity, try and figure out a little bit where GamerLegion are more likely to end up, that could have been a much more successful scenario. But Kios, he's even hunting this. We've seen this a lot from GamerLegion, just hunting for these rifles, trying to just remove them out of Aurora's hands. The Railway, he's going to lose his life as well. Not an ideal scenario, and it really just upsets the investment coming in on the last round of this first half for Aurora.
Yeah, GamerLegion have been great in these hunts. They're not letting Aurora Gaming get away with anything. 7 actually feels like it's definitely going to happen now at this stage. There's not much coming into it for Aurora, and that feels like an incredible T side. This is 7-0 at one stage. Aurora got off to such a great start, but as soon as GamerLegion started to find those initial rounds with Shui opening things up, they started to scramble, feeling a little bit uncomfortable. GamerLegion dictating the pace now. Throwing a lot of utility in towards mid from both sides, but neither team committing. Instead, it's actually Captain Lucky looking to catch them off guard. Gonna get the dink on the Shui, but not gonna finish the kill, and he's gonna fall back. Shui put on notice, but mid is where GamerLegion are putting their attention. Delusion down to half through another HE over towards the B site. Zim is looking to prize this one open while the rest of his team focuses in mid. Now gonna start to bring that bomb back towards B.
Nice little adjustment, though, for Aurora. After Lackey pushes the issue towards A main, he then regroups with his teammate in towards Donut, so it makes it a little bit more difficult for GamerLegion to contend with middle. Might not amount to anything, though. So they are currently grouping outside this B bomb site. 2 defenders are here. Railway could potentially make his way over. That grenade softens up Chiron just a tad. With 50 seconds left with the utility being lined up, it's going to be this B attack, and Delusion and Chiron, they need to survive and wait for the players to come in. That's a good start. Shui has been removed. Bomb drop. There comes the flashbang. In fact, it's a team one, but Kios and Ima still lock this one in. Railway, he's being a bit tricky on the smoke. Can deny the plant, but not quite. Still finds Kios anyway. 2 versus 3 in favor of the CT side, but Ima, he's fighting through every single smoke, and Acor can just hold this position towards long. And he will hit it. Sugar, last alive, not too much HP, does pick up an AK, goes for the tap. Acor will hit the shot. GamerLegion takes 7.
Yeah, what an incredible comeback from GamerLegion on that T side. 7 rounds, fantastic to be taking into that CT half. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back to see if GamerLegion can continue the momentum.
both know we're not the same without rock bottom. Let it go, but we come back to craving problems. Am I your favorite kind of shame? Do I make you wanna hate? Don't go chasing your demons and ghosts, 'cause you might find what you're looking for. You might find what you're looking for. Don't go chasing your demons and ghosts, 'cause you might find what you're looking for. You might find what you're looking for.
Aurora headed off to a very strong start here at the beginning of Ancient, but GamerLegion turned it around towards the end of the first half, and it's as close as it can be heading in to this second half. Lucy, with the amount of rounds that well, GamerLegion have put together on this T side, puts them in pretty good stead, doesn't it?
Yeah, I feel like 7 rounds going into the CT half feels fantastic right there. I mean, you've almost won the half at that point, and many would argue that is a win, considering this was a 7-0 lead for Aurora early on. Making staging that comeback, and now the fight looking on this pistol to take place in mid. Him hurt early, gonna get dinked and tickled down to 1 HP. Acor trying to support, but another dink comes through. These Glocks doing a lot of work, and now Shui is here to save the day. These two low HP players, they don't want to fight. They need the support. They've both been dinked down low. Railway gets a finishing blow, and Isaac's able to find Chiron. There's still 2 more players in towards Donut. They are limping. The damage is done. Shui is holding the ledge rotate as well. Aurora, they are penned in towards mid. Shui going to have a headshot angle in a second. No, they're going to actually cross in towards K, but he's aware of it.
He's on a swivel and completely alone as well. Does spot out the bomb. And this is smart. He just completely resets away. Allows his team to push in, but look at Sugar. Oh, as they begin to climb towards Shelf, he can just stab them in the back. Kios, though, that's a great headshot. 3 versus 2. This one is still on for GamerLegion. They're all coming in from the flank, though, and Aurora, they're aware of it.
No kit in play, though, so they have to go for these fights. There's just an incendiary that Shui has. That was to slow down any ramp aggression. Railway finds a kill onto Kios and a dink onto Isaac. Being brought down low here, more damage done, such little HP, and now it's just Shui left. He is dealt with from a double up from Lucky. And it's going to be the pistol round going the way of Aurora.
It's just Aurora. It's just the dinks coming in to start things off on towards Acor and Imma in middle. And where they're just walking wounded, GamerLegion, they're a little bit just not really anticipating the presence that Aurora will have over towards the long and cave. They just keep double swinging. They're just peppering them down piece by piece, just wearing away the HP totals of GamerLegion. And suddenly, the pistol round does come into full effect. Good work by this T side, but it needs to be a little bit more. It should definitely come in with this round, though. Just the USPs all congregating in towards middle. Aurora, well, they want really nothing to do with that. Lackey spots out the boost, removes both elements of it. It's a great start in round number 17.
They'll be able to make their way to this empty B bomb site. A nice little gift courtesy of GamerLegion. Delusion. Is Delusion going to deal with Acor in mid, and there's going to be 2 more that he can add to his tally. A little bit laboured there with Killer, but it's going to close out to and almost the last. No, 1 HP. Let's hold on to the rifle. Lucky can get that 3rd kill instead. So they keep it clean, don't lose anybody, and get to double digits.
Was just the pistols. The rifles will now come out for GamerLegion. They've got all the utility as well to kind of stave off these mid assaults and the B presence early on. So now it's Aurora's turn to come up with a reaction to really contend with it. Given the nature of how they've been playing, it wouldn't surprise me if they got a little bit aggressive, trying to fight through some of these smokes. We're about to find out. Instant smoke coming in for this T side. They're heading towards A. There's a clear game plan in mind out the gate.
Yeah, that can catch people off guard because often it's a very B-heavy map on the defaults for the T side. So the fact that they're already committing early towards A, this could be a bit of a unexpected play. Isaac, he's the anchor player, going to get flashed off here. Spots him crossing in though, and it's going to get the 1st kill. Looking for the 2nd, he's able to get it as well. Lucky goes down. He's getting burnt out, but he's staying alive. A smoke as well. Kios is here on the rotate. His attack is falling short immediately. The bomb hasn't committed yet, and they have actually got Chiron up into Temple, and he's found a kill into Isaac. This hit is still potentially on with this position that Chiron has got. Acor is now playing around the smoke. Bomb gets across. Chiron needs to be dealt with, and he does not want to be. He's going to still stay alive. They are hounding him, trying to find him. It's going to get him in the end, but not without taking a bunch of damage in response. Now Railway and Sugar can make this happen. This could be the kill, takes him down. Now it's just Sugar left in a 1 versus 3. Bomb on his back, over towards the A site. And the rest of GamerLegion, they've started to spread out.
Yeah, they never saw the bomb. So the Sugar, he's just waiting in anticipation for them to rotate off the bomb site. And while he's currently got complete control of it, he's even going to push further, can catch out Immer in towards CT, who is low. Needs to clear this close angle. Is accounting for it. Look at his positioning on the crosshair. Will swing in. Oh, or Willie. Yes, dispatches of Immer. Could upgrade to an AK, but decides not to. Needs to plant the bomb. But there is a wrap coming in from A main. Kios is here. Oh, and Sugar's found the kill as well. This could potentially be an incredible clutch on the cards, but he's not ready for Shuey to come out towards CT. Nice attempts, but GamerLegion just about survive.
He almost pulls off the 1 versus 3. Played that perfectly, but just so many different positions that the CTs could have come from. The fact that he has to count for CT spawn, he has to count for Donut. He takes the gamble that it's going to be Donut that this player comes from, because that's where the fight had been, right? That's where his teammate had gone down just before that put him into that 1 versus 3. So that's where he throws the Molotov towards. He's not too worried about CT. He has to take that gamble, and unfortunately does not pay off. However, the fact they did so much damage and they've got this loss bonus, they're going to continue to invest into it. Kios is looking for the fight. Smoke, and Lucky has walked straight by him, catches the timing, and gets the opener.
Important kill for Lucky. For Shuey, he's gone on an adventure. Immer to be tested in the meanwhile. Oh, wow, he's passed it with flying colours. 2 kills immediately. Delusion will trade in, and now Shuey, he's the unknown entity, and he can just walk all the way back in through Cave. And Lucky, he's trying to hold these rotates in transition, but he's been accounted for this time. Shuey gets rid of 1. It's all up to Sugar. We've seen him nearly clutch out a 1 versus 3. So it's not out of the realms of possibility. Repositions out towards the long angle. Holding for this player towards CT. Needs to try and catch him out, but he's moving, he's stomping his feet so loudly, and Acor will capitalize upon it. GamerLegion, they win out another retake.
Yeah, I think that smoke going out towards long made him think that it wasn't going to be coming in from CT, and so that's why he starts to make that noise. Knowing that he's blocked off that angle, he has to get in towards short to be able to fight it, and he wants to try and take that duel towards Cave in the 1v1. So unfortunately, second chance at the 1 versus 3, only gets the first, can't quite get the follow-up 2, but at least gets that bomb plant down for Aurora, so they have something to work with. GamerLegion do get another CT round, starting to get a couple of these, but Aurora still now with that bomb plant going down, they want to keep taking the fight to them. Galils and Tech 9s, all the Deagle in the mix, so definitely potential into this round.
Yeah, that's the nature of this side. Very aggressive, very up close and personal in your face, and they're going to try and run the gauntlet straight into this A bomb site. Isaac and Acor trying to contend with this. Isaac on the off angle, the spray is perfect for couple, and that means that Acor can just chime in. It's completely shut down, and Sugar, so often the man left alone in these scenarios, but there's no way into this round for him.
Yeah, 1v4 couldn't pull up the 1v3, so the 1v4 feels very unlikely, particularly with the Desert Eagle. That's a nice opening kill, but cannot adjust for the second. So GamerLegion are going to even things up. And we saw there the kind of nature of the A rushes. I think it's a lot easier to overwhelm the B site, which is why we often see those fast-paced plays towards B. The problem with A is as soon as you're making all that noise in through the A halls, they're going to hear you in Donut. There's always a player in Donut that's going to hear every single one of those footsteps. And the rotations are already there. They have 2 players on site able to deal with it immediately. The rifles come out ahead against the pistols, and it's an easy round for GamerLegion to even things up.
It's a layering of defeats as well. You've got Isaac taking first contact, and then as soon as he's kind of been dispatched of, Acor just chimes in from a different angle. This time, though, it was getting aggressive all the way down towards the doorway. Collects a couple of kills and, more importantly, escapes. Railway doing good damage with the Deagle, but the rifles are just completely overwhelming. This one's done and dusted. It's going to be an 11th round on the board for GamerLegion.
Sugar not the last man standing this time. It's Lucky. And he is being hounded. Isaac gonna deal with him momentarily, although Lucky has actually on a bit of a different angle. But he's going to catch his back turn. So GamerLegion going to take the lead for the first time in this game, 11-10. When it matters most, as we get into the tail end, they start to stand up tall, this CT side. Certainly the stronger, and they're definitely showing it here. Although Delusion has got that AWP out, so that's something I'm interested in seeing. Acor looking like he's about to purchase one as well, and there it is, going to be actually picked up off the ground. That one was dropped over to him, so he can still buy more into the future. So head-to-head, we're excited to see. Delusion's also got a good spawn towards mid, so we get the opening pick here. The utility coming through. Not going to present it and doesn't go for the timing shot.
Oh, but it doesn't even matter, I guess, because Kios dispatches of Lackey, who's trying to get a little bit more aggressive. Then Delusion is found through the smoke. Railway now needs to try and contest with all this spam. He's trying to find a way through, and his gun barrel might be sticking out, and Kios will get rid of him. Quick control in towards middle for GamerLegion, nets them the success. And now Aurora, the only space they really have is over towards A main, and that's been smoked off as well. Have to come through the grey screen, but Sugar will find Isaac. Been good at finding these openings over towards A. So the bomb, it will be planted, and it's another retake scenario.
What a difficult one, though. You can see the flanks coming through from A-holes as well. They're going to have these long flanks rotating through, and then the 2 from CT. It's a double pincer from each side. Sugar's also low HP. He's going to try and position himself into this angle to hold Temple, which is actually going to be clear. So they have to commit quite far to clear him. Chiron is actually the one that's in the most danger at the moment. He's using the smoke to provide cover, and Shui is going to clear him out. So now Sugar once again left alone, and he is dealt with handedly. Very clean round from GamerLegion. Started with that nice double kill in towards mid, and now it's going to give them 2 rounds in the lead.
Yeah, it's just really nice, simple stuff for GamerLegion. Got to be a little bit careful, though, because there's been a couple of times now where this A bomb site has shown its frailties. Aurora have been able to plant the bomb here numerous times and find the openers onto the position. It was almost a little bit unfortunate that a few rounds ago, when they did execute in with some pace, the Molotov landed on top of the box at default rather than landing normally at the back of site. So that's why Isaac was just able to stay alive and actually find those kills. I mean, fortune does favour the brave. GamerLegion will take the advantage. Another round in the books. Not too much utility, really, for Aurora to be working with in terms of too much damaging. Got a couple of Molotovs, no HE, so it's just preventative smokes to kind of work their way in towards an execute, but limited flashbangs.
See what they can do with it. Strong presence into mid. CTs have dominated the control there, and that's going to allow Shui to basically fight lane by himself. You can always have a player swing up. The supporting utility can come in from mid. Such a pivotal part of the map to have control, and he's even taking the control in towards ramp. But the issue is Chiron is tucked in here. Shui should be accounting for this just because no one has been clearing in towards lane. Oh, they're going to swing out and try and find him. He's going to get brought down to half, so he's put on notice and has to fall back. Minute and a bit left on the clock, and Aurora do seem pretty keen on going towards this B side.
When they do execute in towards B, they've always got Lackey just holding this mid position, just waiting for potential rotations. So it looks like it might be the final destination. Acor catches a glimpse of one of these players, even drops over a smoke to Shuey so he can reposition and fight in. It's all a little bit of a bait though, because Imma could be the man to shut this one down, but with the smokes coming in, Aurora, they're looking to reset. They're trying to work their way through towards Cave. Shuey, he's jiggling this on a timing, but Aurora, I'm not really too sure. They can't go towards B at all. No, that's right. They haven't just got the space to work in, and we talked about the utility before in Kios. He could be the man to shut this down in. The spray's good for a couple. 20 seconds, plans completely foiled.
Yeah, now A-Hook can just set up with the AWP, and they're going to walk straight into him. Oh, misses the timing shot. You can see he was trying to catch it as they walked in. Dice likes to push through the smoke. Lucky deals to him, but now A-Hook can activate all on Sugar, and he is dealt with. It's a little bit dicey towards the end there. Looks like maybe there's a timing through Donut once A-Core misses that shot, but GamerLegion are going to get up to their 13th, looking quite strong here on the CT side. Now they've got these guns out. They've not really dropped a single round since that has come into play. And for Aurora Gaming, they're really struggling to find headway in here. The fast rounds aren't working out towards A. These slower defaults, they can't really find these openings, leaving it down to the last minute. And that's where the multi-kill potential for GamerLegion is just shutting them down immediately.
Just weren't really accounted for Kios to be so close towards Donut. This time, Sugar goes for a bit of a fight, wants to be the first man to try and contend. It is removed immediately. A bit of a boost coming in towards mid. Oh, okay. Trying to peek on out, doesn't find anything. And there is Kios. Just feels like, oh, pulls out a nade, got to be careful. Feels like he always hits these timings, and well, he's doubled up, making a third as well. GamerLegion dispatch of the eco as quickly as it comes out.
Yeah, it looked a little scary for Kios there. He pulls out the smoke. If they jiggled that angle and caught him off guard, that's an AK that can be covered. That's an opening in towards mid, and maybe the round transpires in a completely different way. But we're going to see it once again here. This beautiful triple kill from Kios makes it all too easy for GamerLegion. They're now just 2 rounds away from closing this one out. Aurora Gaming do have the full purchase into this one. Once again, the AWP for Delusion, but their T-side warriors continue to be an issue. Nice little run jump for ACOG, going to get boosted over so they can take this quick peep into lane, but they are playing very passive. They've been conditioned, so there's actually going to be no one there to receive him.
Are they going to retake this Aurora, or are they just going to work back in towards A, where a second smoke has been put down in towards middle? Keels can just sit here and hold. No push needs to come in from A main either. GamerLegion, they've got all the information towards B and mid. They know it potentially could end at this A bomb site once again. Isaac, he's just jiggling this position. Has already dropped his smoke, though. Right now, it looks like Aurora they want to fight back in towards mid. Acor's got to be careful, because if they swing out on his position, could catch him off guard.
Broke up instead, holds the timing, can't quite hit the shot, but now Keels once again stands up, gets 2, not quite able to get that third. Now they're going to start to make their way through. They found 2 kills in response. Railway brought low, but he found that kill over towards A ramp. And this whole time, Shuey has been sitting here in the smoke. He's holding them. They're stuck on the other side. Oh, he's going to activate and get both. Oh, it's a disaster here. Railway does get one in response, but here's A-Core. He's playing around to smoke himself. He's going to find the kill and find 15 for GamerLegion.
Oh my goodness me, Shuey. Very lucky boy. Everyone just doesn't realise that they're just cuddling each other in the smoke. As soon as it fades, he gets both. Kios, his impact in towards middle has been really instrumental for this GamerLegion side. The fact that he can consistently get multi-kills and just be left there alone means that all this control and space can be taken and delegated more towards B. GamerLegion, they've got themselves 5 map points to try and close this. Look at the utility, and look at just what Aurora are working with. It's really bad. It's not the most ideal scenario, but they're looking to potentially go through these smokes in mid.
You need to come up with something new. A flash through. That's going to at least alert them these players on as well, right? Because the flash suggests that timing. This from Shuey. Trigger just going to get that first. Swings up for the second, but not even needed him. It's going to get 2 as well. The bomb delivered to him on a platter. 2 versus 3 now. The bomb has to be recovered. Lucky to be the one that does it. And A-Core is there with the AWP. Railway now has to pull the 1 versus 3, and it's not going to happen. It's Kios that closes it out, and GamerLegion that take the map.
Yeah, really nice recovery, especially towards the end of the first half, that made it contestable and allowed the foundations for this CT side to grow. You can see that Ash is congratulating all of his players. Unlucky for Aurora, because at moments it felt like they were in complete control of the game and it just really slipped away from them. These retakes are really instrumental to GamerLegion's success. We got